What's up, guys? Editor Ansel here. Like I said in the last video, this is going to be part 2 of the little mini-series that me and Deathbokken did. The video originally ran a little long, so this is the final part. Don't worry. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.
All I took was spaceship. I hop up in the spaceship, and I'm vibing, pushing 135 at the Matrix. All it took was patience.
Okay, so yeah.
Are we crossing the border?
We're crossing the border now. We're going into Gen 5, unmarked territory
playing.
for him.
I have not seen anything. I haven't seen any clips. I've barely seen some commercials for it. I've never played it. I've never owned it. I never owned anything past the DS Lite because I was poor and I never got anything.
Well,
that's when I really moved on to PC gaming.
I played all of these.
Like, I know I can play them on my totally legit playable streaming PC device that has definitely every game.
Yeah, the 3DS, that's a little harder to play on.
No, they have 3DS ones.
Yeah,
now.
I know, but it's a lot harder to like.
I've never tried it, but
it's so annoying.
I technically have black and white. I just never played it.
Yeah. All right. So starting off, we have black and white. I played these games. I was hyped for them.
That these were really, really good games.
They were good. Yeah. The story. The story is like it's been.
The only thing I know about it is it had that little like that gear Pokemon that I've seen in one of the ads.
Clink. Yeah, Clink Clink.
And I also know the girl on the bridge that died or something. It was like a ghost on the bridge. Or is that a later game? There was like some ghost girl on a bridge.
It's been a while since I've played.
The last thing I remember, I don't know if this is true, but there's that big meme on YouTube that's like when your Pokemon's at low HP in Gen 5 and it does that fucking music. Like, is that every time you get into red? How does that work?
It smacks, bro. It's like,
what happens when you switch Pokemon? Like, what happens if you initiate a battle with low HP? How does that work?
Once you throw out your Pokemon and like the battle, like once you like starts, like boom, boom.
I also know that the sprite animation was different. I don't remember too much about the sprite animation.
It was the first game that like had constantly moving.
I feel like it was a bit rough, and it wasn't finished. You know,
it was rough.
But I remember it being like kind of scratchy, it looked like a modded game.
Yeah,
like someone modded.
Well, I mean, it was the first time they ever like attempted like constantly moving sprites, so I understand.
Best art style though. What do you think? What game do you think has the best like sprite and art style? I think Gen 4. I love the sprites in Gen 4.
Well, that's when they stopped really being sprites. So I mean, because everything else is not
like
really
sprites in Gen 3. Yeah, but I still call them sprites compared to some of the shit. Compared to the 3D models nowadays. I prefer the top-down look. I prefer the sprites. I really think that they can do like I've seen better sprites in fan-made games online. Like Pokemon, you can make good-looking sprites. Don't tell me that you can't. You can.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, like it said, like Black and White's supposed to be it's been like held up to be like the best story of any Pokemon game.
Wasn't Black and White like another huge expansion on the region, like with a totally new region, totally new Pokemon?
Oh, yeah. And like it had, if I'm trying to remember, I don't think it had like any old Pokemon like to start off with, like no old Pokemon until like post game. Yeah, so like I love the games. I mean, I played the crap out of them.
I can't say what's about it. I don't know.
I had like 500 hours on them. Like I loved them. Like they were so fun. Yeah, and the GTS was actually upgraded. It's like I was saying, like you could trade one-on-one with someone.
Yeah, I didn't.
So then, and like it gave you emotes. So like you would put like hover over a Pokemon in your box and like show the other person, and you could be like happy, sad,
wait,
exclamation, like, oh yes.
Another thing we need to discuss: best gambling system. Which game? Which gen had the best gambling?
I never gambled. Well, you only gambled up to like Fire Red and Leafy Green. That was it.
No, you can gamble in Dominant Pearl. There was a gambling center.
No.
I'm pretty sure there was. There was a Pokecoin gambling center.
Was there? I don't think there was.
Because Gen 1 had the slot. No, yeah, it had the slots.
I'm talking about Platinum and
Gen 4 had slots. Because I remember Gen 1 had two different games. No, Gen 1 had slots. Gen 2 had the Voltorb flip. Gen 3 had a combination of things. Gen 4 had a combination of things. I remember gambling in Gen 4.
They don't gamble anymore because it's a kid's game.
Because gambling's bad for kids.
Yes, it is.
But how else would you get Pokecoins? Whatever. Anyway.
So I'm just gonna put. I didn't like the sequels as much.
I've heard that the sequels are bad. I didn't know about any sequels really. I don't know what games have sequels, but I've heard they were shit.
They weren't terrible.
And they added like, isn't Ultra Beast a thing now? Which
one? No, that's Sun and Moon. That's later.
They added all kinds of weird
shit.
Like,
they weren't terrible, but they weren't great either. Like they're just like
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you the starters for any of these games. I don't know jack shit.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the starters. I can't tell you the Route 1 Pokemon, what they replaced, like what the birds and the rats were. I can't tell you the gym leaders. Didn't they remove gym leaders or something?
No, that's in Sun and Moon, but they brought them back. Anyway,
I don't know anything.
Series with Deathbokken question mark? Wink, wink.
I'm telling you, fucking play them all. Black and White 2, XY. I'm down to play every single one to catch up on my child. Future series question mark? Hint, hint,
Future series, yes. All right, so next up is X and Y, which you're not gonna like.
It definitely won't be a bro. Okay, first time playing Black and White, and it's a randomizer.
Oh,
all I'm saying,
you're gonna die.
Randomizer Nuzlocke.
No, you're not making it. No, you need to do a clean playthrough. Yeah. I know you're not gonna like X and Y since they got rid of the sprites. It's all 3D stuff. It's like how it was with the GameCube.
3D.
I liked it. I mean, I was a Y.
Wait, where are the GameCube Pokemon games? They're not here.
This is Mainline. This is Mainline games. Mainline.
They don't have what's it called? The
Coliseum or anything. Yeah. This is the Mainline games. Don't worry.
Okay.
Well, yeah, X and Y. It was a big jump because it was a new console, the 3DS. Yeah, it was a 3DS. They were adding all. It was the first time 3D implemented, and I liked it.
Anything about it?
I liked it.
I've only seen memes and rumors about Yveltal being like the
most it's like the Pokemon of death.
The most OP Pokemon of all time. They can just destroy everything, but he doesn't do anything.
Oblivion Wing is so dope looking. It's like a dark hybrid. It is so cool.
I've heard people complaining about Oblivion Wing.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the games a lot. I mean, I'll give them 8. I mean, some of my I love what they did at Giga Slash. I love that Pokemon so much. It's shiny. It's
Whomsta
Google it right now. It is so beautiful. Like,
Giga Slash,
dude. That is like the coolest thing. It's
Slash?
Literally a ghost steel type. It's a sword.
Wait, Giga Slash? No.
Giga Slash. AEGI slash.
Aegislash. Oh, it's like a little sword and shield.
Yeah, and like if you look at the shiny is magnifical. It is beautiful.
Wait,
it's that black and gold.
Wait, it's like a gold and silver? Wait, okay, I'm seeing multiple versions. I'm seeing one of them has like purple, one of them's red, one of them's okay. I don't know which one is it.
Should be like a black and goldish.
There's like a black and gold. There's a blue and gold. There's a red and gold. There's a silver and gold.
It's black and gold. But yeah, I just love it. I loved it. It's a dope Pokemon. It may not be the best, but I just love it.
I don't know, like the Pokédex. I don't know how I know that this is when they introduced they changed a lot of moves. They changed a lot of typings. They changed how the physical and special stuff works. Like a lot of moves changed to be physical and special.
Physical and special is pretty the same.
They also changed. Some moves changed to be physical to special.
Yeah, and then fairy type moves and fairy type Pokemon.
Contact was an important thing.
Fairy type.
The abilities, I'm pretty sure, are a bit different. They changed something with the abilities or Pokemon breeding. Pokemon breeding had a big change. I don't remember what it was.
I don't really.
But after this point, people were complaining about how breeding was different now.
I never cared. I'm not a competitive player.
I wanted to be a Pokemon breeder, not necessarily for competitive, but just because I wanted a cool Pokemon. It is pretty cancer.
Trust me, it's cancer. I did a little bit in Sword and Shield. It is.
I never really got to do it. I also never really got into Eevee Ivy training. I know a little bit about it now, but as a kid, I was like, I don't give a shit.
It's crazy now. All right,
so next, it's like super important.
Next up, we got Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Those games.
Again, I've heard they were good. I don't know anything about them.
They're great. I love those. It brought back the old hideout system. It added the soaring mode where you can play on Latios.
I had so much fun in the underground.
Bro, if they don't have the underground in the new remix, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, but you could get you can sell things, you can get decorations, you can get stones, you can get held items, you can get fossils.
If they don't have
fun.
They don't have the underground in the next game. I don't want it. I don't want it.
The only thing I hate is that on one of my DSs, the little microphone broke. So whenever I got stuck in the trap, I had to reset the game because I couldn't get out of it, and I'd lose all those items that I got.
Loser.
Dude, I had so much fun in the underground.
I had farms of gems. I love those. I love.
Oh my god! I remember planting the gems in every single location. And then, whenever I put it back up on one of my save files, every single location had shit
shiny everywhere, sparkling crap. I loved it.
It was so much fun.
I want them to have that.
What happened to the Pokemon mini games, bro? The gambling system, the underground, the battle frontier.
That's why I loved about the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. They brought back the hideouts, dude. It was so fun. You could soar around.
We need to do the tier list of just the mini games in the Pokemon series, just like the extra content that's not mainstream battling, because there's so much. Yeah, you have to go through and make one. But some of that stuff was what fucking make or break about a good Pokemon game was those little side things. That's what made a Pokemon game super fucking special, right?
Now, okay, so
it's what brought it to another level.
All right, Sun and Moon. Okay. I know a lot of people love these games, so this might be
the one where they had that really famous commercial that was everywhere on the internet.
Yeah, I love that.
It had like a bird Pokemon, a little fat bird. It had that little the lion fire thing, and it had the sad blue water Pokemon.
I think maybe I can't remember.
And then they had like the Galarian stuff with all the weird Galarian forms.
No, that's Sword and Shield. No, you're talking about the Alolan forms.
Oh, Alolan, sorry, with like the little Diglett with the hair. They had the
Alolan
Pokemon. They had the fat ass Raticate.
Yes, sir.
They had the tall boy Executor.
Mm-hmm. See, like
sorry, not Galarian, Alolan. I forgot that existed.
I like the idea of it. I like that. It's like, okay, it's pretty cool. It makes sense.
I like the idea, but I don't know how it was implemented. I don't know if like that was the only Pokemon you can find, or those are just extra Pokemon.
No, those were the only ones you can find because they're like special to that region. Like it makes sense.
Only Alolan Pokemon? Like you can't find like a regular Diglett or regular Rattata and all that. It's only Alolan.
I'm pretty. Yeah, you couldn't. Because like they evolved.
That's disappointing. I feel like. Okay, so. There's a couple ways they could have gone about this. One, they could have had regular Pokemon, but only 1 or 2 areas they had Alolan Pokemon, which I'm glad they didn't do, because I heard that's what they did was with the newer games. They had one specific area to catch all of these types of Pokemon. Like they had one area for Alolan Pokemon. I really hate that idea. I'm glad they didn't do that.
I remember.
That's why I don't like the newer games. I don't like how they have one little area for all these Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I feel like what they should have done is had a mix. Like if you find a Pokemon, it's a 50-50 or maybe like a 25-75 to see if it's a Alolan form. I feel like Alolan forms should be special variants of the regular Pokemon. Like they should have all the regular Pokemon and then almost like you know how they have shinies, right?
Like a subspecies. What is this? Like kind of like a subspecies sort of thing.
Yeah, but like you can find it everywhere and anywhere. It's just
or where they were the counterparts would be
slightly rare to find. You know, it should be something special, not just all up in your face. Hey, we just redesigned all the Pokemon but kept everything the same.
That makes sense. Like, that's not a bad idea.
Treat it like a shiny, you know?
Not nearly as rare,
but not that rare. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would make sense. So like, and the thing is, like, I know a lot of people love Sun and Moon, but I thought they were just alright. Dude, people love it. So this is somewhat a controversial opinion. I give it B. It's like, I like the games. Honestly, it took me about 1.5 years to finish the game because I just could not finish it at first.
I don't know anything about it.
I love the Decidueye. Decidueye
I don't even know the map, dude. I haven't seen any of these maps.
Yeah, it's like the Ultra Beast idea wasn't bad.
I don't know legendaries. I don't know anything about Ultra Beast.
I just couldn't get into the game, man. I was just like, ugh. Now, like Ultra Sun and Moon, yeah. I know people love the game. I don't like it. I'm sorry, I cannot finish. I have not till this day finished.
Wasn't it like really unique and weird?
Yeah, like you could go into Ultra Space and like so.
It was the weird challenge. It's like they tried to redo Platinum.
It's just weird. I don't know. Like they have like Rainbow. I don't know. I just cannot finish it, and I don't know. I just don't like it.
Let's move on. I do actually know a lot about Eevee and Let's Go because one time I remember to someone's place and I played a little bit of it, and shit.
It's horrible.
I don't like it.
The only thing I like is you can see shinies in the overworld. That's it.
Look.
That's it.
I
hate it.
Controversial opinion. I don't like Pokemon Go. I don't like the Pokemon Go feature.
It's all right.
I go on a rant about Pokemon Go, but I'm mostly talking about the Pokemon catching feature.
Oh yeah.
Why would they add that in this Pokemon game?
Yeah, I hated that crap.
I know they're trying to rebrand Gen 1 to the kids.
Dude,
not to mention there's $60 fucking Pokeball Plus that you need to play.
You don't need to play. You can't have it if you want.
And then like all the Pokemon transferring, like once they started Pokemon transferring with Pokemon Go, I'm like, okay, you can transfer so many Pokemon now that if you don't have a fully stacked level 100 shiny team, you're wasting your time.
Like that's the thing. Like Pokemon Go's kind of like ruined the economy
anymore. It did. That's
like you can have like 700 shinies, like 700 legendaries. I got like 4 Giratinas on Pokemon Go. It's like
that's why I don't want to play the newer gen games because they ruin the Pokemon economy. You don't feel special for getting these rare Pokemon.
No, not at all.
And it's like But another thing with Pokemon Let's Go games is, isn't it true that you can't evolve the Eevee?
No, you can't evolve Pikachu or Eevee because it's like, oh, they don't want to evolve. You
What's the
can't
point
take
of
them on your
getting Eevee?
party.
Like, I know they had like a play with your Pokemon feature, which is
And
new,
they got
which
like
I
they got
understand and
special
enjoy.
moves for the Eevee. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure
the
Pikachu do.
XP share putting on everybody, catching Pokemon gives you.
Yeah.
Dude, you can
I like
literally
the catching
add
Pokemon. That makes sense. I
You
like
can
that.
add a player too and double team people.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't like that.
You can literally just press the A button over and over and win. I also hated the overworld. Like, I'm not a fan of how you can see the Pokemon in the overworld. I like
do.
it being random.
I like the overworld like that. I do. It makes it a lot. I
also
feel like to
don't
me it
like
makes it more immersive because it makes
I
sense.
was
You
never
see
a
them.
fan of the tilted camera angle of the 3D. I don't like
No,
3D.
okay. I'll talk about that in Sword and Shield, but they added free cam, so I like that.
But
yeah, they did.
I just didn't like anything about the game.
Yeah, I didn't like Let's Go.
It made it shit.
I was so disappointed. Okay,
Like,
moving on.
I was excited for a
I'm
new
done.
Gen 1 remake. Like,
I'm done talking about Let's Go.
Remember with
dude.
fucking Fire Red and Leaf Green? Those were Gen 1 remakes,
Man,
right?
I'm done
That's how
talking
you
about
do a
Let's Go.
remake right. I know they were testing like all these new things on the Switch with Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, but as you can see from a couple years later, they didn't do anything with it. Like, I was like, okay, it's a bad game, but maybe they're just testing new features. You know, the Switch just came out. They're seeing what they can do. They're testing the waters. Did they do anything with it? No, it's
Pure
still a
and simple
disappointment. Fuck Pokemon and Nintendo nowadays.
All right, moving on.
A few moments later.
So like.
Back. Right, so we had to take a quick break because I totally wasn't ranting for 20 minutes and we definitely had to go to the bathroom. I need to breathe.
Yes.
Because there's so much, like, the games that I know, there's so much to talk about that if I don't contain myself...
We can make a goddamn series just about talking about this game.
I end up doing an hour-long video discussing a singular Pokemon game.
I mean, we're already recorded, like, we're like 50 minutes in now, so...
Yeah, and this is me holding myself back.
Yeah.
Like, all right, sorry.
And then imagine if Eric actually knew about Gen 5 Plus.
Tried
no, Gen 5 Plus.
On these Pokemon games.
This is mainly just like your bare minimum scratch of the surface knowledge for these games. All right. Anyway, so Sword and Shield. Okay. Massive, absolute disappointment at launch.
Yeah.
I would give it F tier, if not for the add-ons. I like the add-ons were.
You mean the DLC?
Yeah, the DLC, they should have been in day one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, DLC did. Yeah.
I beat the game in 8 hours, and I was screwing off for like 4 of them.
There were a lot of disappointments.
All you had to do to beat the game was go around, go to the little layers, get the XP candy, shove the XP candy in your Pokemon's mouth. I was like fighting the Elite Four with level 90s in 8 hours. It was like it was just like.
I also hated the looks and the graphics. I was never picky about video game graphics, but the step down to Pokemon Sword and Shield from what like, you know what Pokemon can do. Nintendo is a multi-billion-dollar. They can do the greatest art style you've seen in your life. But Sword and Shield, it looked like shit. Its models were shit.
I mean, they reused stuff, so
it was bad. Not to mention the plain face protagonist. Just everything looked bad. Everything was the linear movement system. There was no freedom. You couldn't skip anything.
There was nothing to explore at all.
You just went forward.
These routes
not to mention the wild area. The wild area. I thought that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
No. I was hyped. I was hyped as hell for the wild area. I was like, dude, this is gonna be so cool.
The Safari Zone, but it sucked. Like, make a Safari Zone and put regular Pokemon.
No. I like the idea. Like the idea of the wild area. I love it. But the problem is the implementation of it was terrible.
It was dog shit.
It was so poorly done. Like there was nothing to do there. There was like there was a tower. I remember always like this is like abandoned tower, like near the first city.
Shit.
But there was you couldn't go in the tower. You couldn't do anything with the tower. It's just a layer.
I just hated everything about it. Like because I know so little about like everything before this, I've actually seen a lot more about Sword and Shield, and whenever I looked at the game and saw some videos and shit, I'm like,
it's just
what the hell happened for the past 10 years? Is this just uniquely bad? Is this what all the previous games were? How the hell did it go from Gen 4 that I know and love to this dog shit? What the hell happened?
I remember whenever they first announced it, I was super excited because like, oh dang,
everyone was excited.
It looked so nice.
A new region Pokemon game. Everyone was hyped as shit. And I feel like this is the game that made everybody cross the border between, okay, we're giving up on Nintendo. They made some shit games, but this is they crossed the line, dude.
It's like Pokemon just I don't know. I mean, I know they're trying to like appeal to kids and everything, but
I don't know what to expect. They crossed the fucking line. And of course, the new games that we're obviously going to be disappointed with.
No. So now we're finished with all of the games that have been out that I've played and he's played pretty much most of them. So this is the technical final tier list right here. We got the final tier list because we can't.
No, we got to rank them.
These are all in A because we can't play them yet.
We'll talk about those later. We got to rank them in S+ tier, the official greatest Pokemon game of all time.
I mean,
I'd have to say Platinum.
Yeah, it's like, I know I'm nostalgia blind. I know Crystal's not the best, but I'd
have to say Platinum is number one.
I know that these two are like, they're fighters.
They're goated for a reason.
And I just love Crystal. Like I personally prefer
Silver,
Crystal more.
I understand why you prefer Crystal. I mean, I just like Gen 4 over Gen 2.
I know Soul Silver is like objectively a way better game. I just love Crystal. I'm nostalgia blinded. I got glasses on.
I'm okay with that.
Now these I'm gonna put
for S tier.
I don't know. I feel like.
I mean, they have to go together.
Yeah, I feel like let's do that. They're mixed. I feel like it's a tie. They're great.
I mean, okay, let's be fair. I prefer Sapphire over Ruby because I think Kyogre's cooler.
Yeah, it's the same. They're tied for first and S. But okay, so
I mean, Diamond and Pearl. Okay, I feel like Diamond and Pearl should be in front of Ruby and Sapphire. If I'm being honest, I feel like they should be at the top of S tier.
I mean, I still like them. They were great. They were good. They were good games.
They were fun games.
Gen 4 and Gen 3 have very little complainers to deal with.
Yeah, they're the best. Okay, I mean, I know complaints about Gen 3. I have plenty of complaints about Gen 3. Because as good as Gen 3 was, there were a lot of problems with Gen 3, my dude.
I still loved it. I was a kid, I still loved it.
There was a lot of fucking problems.
So yeah, I think Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is better than Heart Gold. That's a
fair thing.
Like,
isn't Omega Ruby and Sapphire you could like fly on Pokemon and
yeah, it's soar. You could use Latios and Mega Evolve it and soar, so you could fly around the region. It looks so cool.
I forgot about Mega Evolutions. Shit, I forgot about all that shit.
Mega Evolutions. That is the best gimmick. I love the gimmick. I'm pretty sure most people love Mega Evolutions.
Z moves. They have like
Z moves
are forms.
Yeah, Gigantamax is like all right.
But I've heard about them.
The Mega Evolutions. All right, A tier.
A tier.
Actually, I'll move the Fire Red, leave Green up.
That's fair.
That would be about what I would do. Maybe.
That's fair.
Personally, I would have it like that. I would have it like that because I just really don't like them that much.
I just really like Pokemon Yellow. I had a great time with Pokemon Yellow.
I know. B. I mean, yeah, that's good with me. That's good with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
C.
I'm fine with it.
I mean, I'm gonna have to move it up because these are just crap.
You know what? Fair enough.
They were almost unplayable.
Okay, but is X and Y? Is Sword Shield really worse than Red and Blue?
No, I can't. I'm sorry. They're not that. As much as I don't like Sword and Shield, at least I can play them.
Do you think you want to switch them with Red and Blue? Because Red and Blue, remember, they were dog shit games.
No, the only reason they're S or C tier is because of the importance that they had on Pokemon. That's the only reason.
Fair enough.
F tier, you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that.
F-tier. Yeah.
Absolute worst games ever. Let's go, Eevee and Pikachu.
F-tier. All right. I do want to talk about this Diamond and Pearl and
closing. We're going to talk a little bit.
We've been so disappointed with Pokemon games for the past 10 years that. Okay, to be fair, Diamond and Pearl. Remember, it's a different company making them.
Yeah.
I know Game Freak has,
they're working on Legends, Arceus.
Yeah,
which I am.
But it's a different company. So it's a brand new. It's literally like an idle debut. This company is debuting their big debut for Pokemon.
See, for me, I'm not really hyping Diamond and Pearl remakes. I mean, it's Diamond and Pearl remakes. If they screw up Diamond and Pearl remakes, I have no faith at all.
Yeah,
I lose faith in Pokemon. Over.
They have a larger seat to fill with how good Diamond and Pearl was. If they don't add in every single feature, everyone complained about the art style, sure, that's one thing, but I'm more worried about the game mechanics.
Yeah.
How do the mechanics work? How does
battles
work?
I want the underground so much.
How do all these little side things work? How
underground.
Does the there's so much more important than the art style that I couldn't give a shit about what it looks. I prefer it to be sprites, but
that's weird. I don't know. Yeah,
there's so much in and out that they need to bring it home with a grand slam.
I just want them to be
bigger.
I just want them to be a better. I just want them to be like a cleaner, modern remake of Diamond and Pearl.
I've played Diamond and Pearl mods, and that shit is phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean that's all I really want now.
Mods and. Now, the big game that everyone's talking about
is Pokemon now, on the other hand.
Arceus Legends will be probably one of the most important Pokemon games in history.
No. There's only two ways Pokemon Arceus is going. Either it is a god tier game or it is absolute disappointment. There's no in between.
This
People
is the
have
game
been wanting
that's going to reinvigorate
RPG
the
Pokemon
franchise.
We've wanted open world Pokemon games forever.
I mean, the closest thing we've had was
the Wild Area
and Colosseum. Like XD and Colosseum, I think were great Pokemon RPGs.
Well, no, but like I'm saying like true open world. Like this is like from what we've seen, it looks like an actual open world, like the wild area, the wild zone. But
we haven't seen
better.
much. We don't know anything about the structure or the layout of the game.
But
the way they're presenting it makes it feel like it's an important game.
Like I really, really, really want this game to be as hype as everybody wants it to be.
This will be the game that determines whether Nintendo loses $2 billion in revenue from Pokemon fans around the world.
Pretty much.
Like everyone's put up with Nintendo shit thus far.
And we've been hoping for a game like Arceus, and if it succeeds,
been waiting for so long for just a good Pokemon game, and this is it.
If it succeeds,
this is going to be the game.
It's going to be probably. I think, in my opinion, if this game like pulls off,
if it succeeds, it's going to be the most.
It's going to be the best
Pokemon game of all time.
I think it will be easily S++. Like if it
deserves its own tier, it needs to outshine all of these S+ tiers.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's either going to be it's either be a beautiful game, a masterpiece, or it's gonna be absolute crap. Like there's no.
If Nintendo takes their time and makes this game good, and there's no DLC, please, because fuck DLC.
No. I'm not against the DLC, but I want to complete a game first. Like Platinum was a completed game, but it added technically. I count it as DLC, but the event Pokemon. Like that, I'm fine with. I'm completely fine with.
I don't count that as DLC.
Like having a full-fledged game.
Event Pokemon are
fine. More, I would love that. That's fine with me. But I'm a little nervous because Arceus releases like January. Like it releases
coming
close,
really soon.
Like I'm just hoping that they were able to finish it. Because my stance is because I'm pretty sure y'all might or might not know. I love I love Skyrim. I love Elder Scrolls 6. I'm waiting for Elder Scrolls 6, and I'm like I don't care unless it's like 2025 until it's released. I want a good, fleshed out game.
Fair enough.
That's the problem with Cyberpunk. People were crying. And like they were just complaining, we want it to be released early, and then it was crap because it wasn't ready.
To be fair, part of the blame falls upon the developers making an advertisement way too early.
Yeah, it was like 8 years.
Like if you're gonna announce a game, you want to announce it like 6 years in advance and then release it 3 years later because people are gonna complain, people are gonna forget, and it's gonna be shit. You're just setting yourself up for failure there. Wait until it's ready to be announced.
You gotta think. Because I remember, like, it was like a few years ago at E3, they teased. There was just like a 20-second clip of zooming in on a landscape and saying ES6, and everybody blew their freaking gasket. Like they were crazy. It's like, oh my god, they're actually working on it. Like it's actually a thing.
Like Half-Life 3 and that kind of stuff. That's a different category than Pokemon games.
Half-Life 3 is never gonna happen.
Mainstream,
so sad.
Like with mainstream games, announce them at the right time. With games like that, where everybody's been waiting decades for, I understand why you'd announce it early. Say, hey, we're not dead.
Yeah, we're not forgetting about
announce it at the right time because everyone knows games are coming. We just don't know what they are.
Yeah, like that. My philosophy is like that's the same thing with Call of Duty now. It's like I would prefer developers like Assassin's Creed 2. It's like I don't want this every year pump out a piece of crap.
You don't.
I want games.
I feel like AAA games are only AAA for where they come from, not their quality. Because they're pretty bad games.
Like I'm sorry, like I would much rather wait for a game. I keep messing up this. I'm so sorry, guys. I keep messing up. I keep pressing space and it keeps throwing up the freaking thing.
Oh my god.
But anyways, like I don't. I'm pretty sure most rational people agree with me on this. It's like I would rather not like companies pump out a game every single year and it be a repetitive piece of crap.
Every year.
I would rather have a game that takes maybe 2-3 years.
Think about think about how long it took to go from Gen 1 to Gen 2.
They were like a few year gaps. Like that's what I liked about
how great those games were because they took their fucking time.
That's what I like. That's all I really want. Anyways,
new game every fucking year.
Anyways,
I'm a Nintendo fanboy. Like I'm a Smash Bros guy in and out. I'm a Pokemon guy. I still have my hopes for Nintendo with Pokemon. Just please, Nintendo, please don't if you ruin Arceus and Diamond and Pearl. What else do I have to look forward to? I never played anything past it. I don't know anything about
much
games. What do I have to look forward to from Nintendo if these games are shit? I have nothing.
We're just gonna have to hope and pray. All right, guys. So thank you for watching this very long video. I don't know how long. I don't know how I'm going to cut it down.
We're gonna make an in-depth fucking Pokemon hour-long in-depth video over every.
Well, I mean, considering here, let me. It's already we've recorded for an hour and 1 minute right now.
An hour and 1 minute.
So this is gonna be an extremely long ass video. I don't know.
You can cut it up into parts. I don't know.
I don't really want to. Okay. Anyways, aside from that, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed me and Deathbokken's ranting.
My voice is dead.
Mainly his ranting, not mine.
So long. I'm out of breath. I want to die. I want to tear my throat apart. Welcome back. Our first video back in a long time because we're fucking lazy.
Like, since. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. So in the next 3 months, when I get a new video out, you'll know.
If you agree with our tier list, hit the like button.
Yes,
if you disagree with our tier list, hit
the like button. Yeah, don't hit the dislike
button if you disagree with our
tier
list.
Yes, sir. And comment down below. Comment down below too.
We are, but how our views are shit and how we're bad at Pokemon.
Please comment all you want. It just helps the algorithm. All right, guys. See you guys in the next video.
Johnny.